So she sits by the phone, waits for it to ring, knowing ain't nobody home. And why hasn't he answered? She even dialed unknown and didn't leave a message. She just sits at home alone. She been texting all day and calling all night, not believing in her friends, but she knowing that they right. When they say they see him out, he be clubbing all the time and chatting up the women. She telling herself it's fine, she'll just visit unannounced. Figures she'll swing by. It might be romantic just to give a kiss goodnight. So she hops in the car with butterflies on the drive. Deep down ain't no secret, she knew what she'd find. A Prius in the driveway, music playing loud. Thought she heard some moaning real quiet in the background. Her face gets hot, on the door she starts to pound. And here he comes to answer, wearing nothing but a towel. He says it ain't what it looks like, he just got out the shower and his phone was on silent. No need for her to be sour. Then out comes his hoe, he ducks like a coward. She look him in the eyes, said goodbye like she empowered. She's a ringer. She independent, meaning she can get it on her own. She's a ringer, and she don't need nobody. She pretty young and frisky, not afraid to give the finger. She's a ringer. Girl crazy. And she don't need a man when he texts she not free. She's a ringer. You don't even need him anyway. There's a lot around the corner, but she keep one finger free. She's a ringer. Y'all know what finger it is. Okay, so she tried to get a balance, opened up her mind and she found a few talents. Independent life showed somewhat of a challenge, but refused to be the victim of another man's malice. Spent some time in the pool, started working on a tan, and read a few good books while relaxing in the sand. And vowed to be herself, never relying on a man that ain't part of the plan. Let him melt up in your hand. She works her way through school, trying to make that a career. She taking on the world and living life without fear. She putting on her makeup and she looking in the mirror. Finally likes what she sees and she sees it real clear. She was meant to have a life, she was born with some skills, and knew with hard work her destiny she fulfilled. She didn't ask for fortune, she didn't seek the fame. She don't need a man to try to change her last name. What she wants is simple and she knows she gon' get it. To move on from her past, those memories just forget it. Her mama said that leaving would be bad and she regret it. Goodbye never tasted sweeter than when she said it. She's a ringer. She independent, meaning she can get it on her own. She's a ringer. Nothing more sexy than independence. She pretty young and frisky, not afraid to give the finger. She's a ringer. And she don't need a man when he texts she not free. She's a ringer. And don't just text, pick up the phone and call. There's a lot around the corner, but she keep one finger free. She's a ringer. That's right, she didn't give you her number. Okay, so let's rewind the story. Back when she was young and she just discovered 40s, flirting with the boys and her parents knowing nothing. And she had all the answers and knew that they was bluffing. Basketball, volleyball, an athletic young girl, trying to find love, thinking that could be the world. I wouldn't be surprised if she let her toes curl and let him take advantage and explore her so thorough. That's the life of a teen girl in the era she grew up. So many waking up in the morning throwing up with the baby sickness. They be getting tested in BC. That's birth control, they letting go and becoming easy. The pressure's getting to them, so right after they swallow, lunch won't last long, you know what's about to follow. She considers not eating, she can have a snack tomorrow. She goes home to sneak a bottle and starts drowning in the sorrow. She wants to rise above it, but where you supposed to lean when you faced with peer pressure and you pretty as a teen? Looking older than she was, older guys giving hugs, which means it's harder to be smarter, keep it PG, but she's a ringer. She independent, meaning she can get it on her own. She's a ringer. Independence means don't need nobody. She pretty young and frisky, not afraid to give the finger. She's a ringer. Which finger you looking at? And she don't need a man when he texts she not free. She's a ringer. The phone is not going to be answered. There's a lot around the corner, but she keep one finger free. She's a ringer. Matter of fact, you ain't gonna have the number in the first place at all. You're gonna ask and she gonna be like, nope. She's a ringer. Hell, what's a ringer? What do you got to offer her anyway? A ringer is that girl that's good at everything. I mean, she don't need you. She's so good, she's the ring, and she don't need one on her finger. You don't even get the metaphor. You don't even understand how good this girl is. Just stop.